Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Finance Decrypted, and I wanted to do a quick update on what's going on with BlockFi these days. As many of you know, BlockFi has implemented what they call the BlockFi Wallet. So now you have basically two accounts, two wallets if you're using BlockFi. And they initially said that any auto purchases, recurring purchases that you have would need to be reset and reestablished once the BlockFi wallet was implemented. So amazingly, I only had one for Bitcoin. I was doing automatic buys of Bitcoin on a weekly basis every Saturday because as anybody who's been in the crypto game for a while can tell you, prices are generally lowest or lower on the weekends. So maximize the benefits of dollar cost averaging by doing those auto buys on Saturdays. But for whatever reason, I did not actually have to go in and reset mine. It carried over after the transition to their implementation of the BlockFi wallet. Yesterday was the first purchase that has taken place since the wallet has been a thing. And yes, the purchase did automatically get Bitcoin, and it went into my BlockFi wallet, not into my BlockFi interest account. So with that being said, if you have automatic recurring purchases, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever, whenever that happens, you need to go in and manually transfer the assets from the BlockFi wallet to your BlockFi interest account if you want to continue to earn interest and have your interest compound that way to maximize your passive income. So am I happy about this? No, not really. Prior to this, my big concern, the big appeal, if you will, with BlockFi was that it was, fire and forget, set it and forget it. You'll automatically be earning this interest as opposed to something like, say, Crypto.com, where it's a similar situation where you have your main account, your crypto wallet, you have your fiat wallet, and then you have your Crypto.com earn wallet, if you will, where you'll transfer your assets when you stake them for whatever period, whether it's 1 month or 3 months, or if you have the flex term. But the point is, it's separate from your main account, and every week when Crypto.com pays out, whatever interest you earn from your Crypto.com earn, it goes into your main wallet, if you will. So it's not actually compounding. You're basically getting simple interest until you're able to put it together and restake it, which, granted by technically, if you look at it that way, it means you're compounding every 3 months if you're using Crypto.com, whereas with BlockFi now, the interest payments, you're looking at monthly compounding, but again, you're adding to it manually every time. So we haven't gone through the first transition of a 1 month yet, which will be happening in a couple days. So I believe that when that happens, also the interest that BlockFi pays out will not go automatically. It will not auto compound. It will be paid out and it will go into your BlockFi wallet, at which point, again, at the beginning of every month, you'll have to go in and manually move those interest amounts over. And it can seem a little ridiculous if you're not making a whole lot of interest, but either way, it's something you're going to have to remember to manually do. And of course, they're still going to have all of your assets during the interim period, the period between it being paid out and going into the BlockFi wallet, and however long it takes for you to put it from there into your BlockFi interest account, whether that's a minute, an hour, a day, a week, whenever you get to it. So, they're going to be earning on it, or, whatever it is that they do to be able to pay out this interest, and you just won't be reaping those benefits. So, moving forward, we're just going to have to see how this really works out. Again, February 1st is right around the corner. When that hits, the updated rates for stablecoins will be going into effect on BlockFi. And in our earlier video on this, I explained that basically, you're going from 9% on stablecoins to, I think it's 8.75%, which is still really good. But they're just changing their thresholds and their tier levels on that. So next week we're going to do a follow-up video on this where we're going to talk about exactly how that happens when it gets implemented, what kind of yields I'm looking at, the differences, and so on. So going forward, I'm just going to have to think about whether or not I want to continue to use BlockFi to the extent I have been, whether or not I'm going to move more of my my assets for earning the interest and yield farming over to Celsius or not. So we'll just have to see. But I'll tell you this, I do intend to continue to use the BlockFi Visa card. Now, one thing I will say about the way I've been using it so far is that I am not going to run a balance on this. I'm not going to get into, revolving debt just to, earn crypto rewards. So with that being said, I still have a lot of my monthly auto billing directed and set up to use my BlockFi Visa card. So, there'll be some passive income generated there. And of course, the other benefits you get just from having the card itself. So it's useful in that respect. It's just a question of, which coin do I want to receive my rewards in? How long do I want to keep it in BlockFi once they've been received? Whether or not I want to keep it there or transfer it somewhere else, well, we'll just have to see going forward. But between that and the Crypto.com card, which of course is a debit card and not a credit card, there are definitely some options there for being able to maximize your benefits. And, for instance, with the Crypto.com card, rather the BlockFi card, I use that in conjunction with Loli, Lolli, which is a application or a website that allows you to basically, you get free crypto every day. You get some number of Satoshis every day as long as you, again, log in and tap the little icon on the screen to claim your free crypto. So, for me, yes, it's on the one hand, it's inconvenient to have to go into BlockFi and manually do these things, but it's just one more thing that's part of my crypto routine now, if you will, because I'm doing this with Loli every day. I'm going to crypto.com every day at, at whatever time it is that it resets for the missions or to get the diamonds and the rewards associated with that. So it's just one more thing to add to your routine. So with Loli, it also does cashback rewards for shopping at various companies or vendors or merchants that they're affiliated with or whatever. So, if I, get food at Sonic or Buffalo Wild Wings or go grocery shopping at Safeway and, and I make these online transactions through Loli, then you get some amount, some percentage of that purchase will be cash back rewarded to you in the form of Bitcoin. And by making these purchases with the BlockFi Rewards Visa card, you're getting rewards on top of rewards. So, doing that double stack is wonderful. And then, of course, with Loli, I believe the minimum to be able to withdraw any of the Bitcoin that you've accumulated is $15. So once you get there, why wait till more? Time is money. Why wait until you have $20, $30, $100 worth of Bitcoin accumulated before you transfer it out to some place where you can start earning passive income on it? So that's a thing to keep in mind. I like to do that. It's I'm not actively seeking out ways to use Loli to get those cashback bonuses, but there are a few that I keep in the back of my mind, and I know that if I have purchases coming up, that's the way to do it. Because if you're going to buy these things anyway, you might as well get rewarded for it, and Bitcoin's a great way to do that. So that's our update on what's going on with BlockFi. We'll have a follow-up, and thanks for watching.